danger! I've not seen your kind before. What clan are you?
They look odd.
Adua invited me here to see her father.
What's that on your face?
It is the mark of the Sarentu. And yet the Sarentu we once knew did not defy Ewa with scraps from the Sky People.
It's all I know. They stole us when we were children.
They have stolen many things. You were gone a long time. And you are young. Has your spirit been molded by the Sky People? Or do you remember the ways of your clan?
Shoo! Put that away. Sharp eyes. A Sarentu's gaze. But yours is heavy. Let Home Tree be a refuge from your burdens. We will put some color in your cheeks. Or in your clothes at the very least. You will pick up the threads of your people here. Oh, how I miss their stories. They loved our silk harvest, the sweet smell of dye mayauntu. Katnat, let me take the Sarentu. The poor child knows nothing of our ways.
Go. We will speak more when you are settled.
I really must speak more with Atua's father about the resistance.
Later, my Yauntu. Here's our Uluk Ektan, our clan's leader. Let us clean you up a bit first. You would frighten the hide off an Angsik looking like that. Besides, I would not mention those Sky People if I were you. They are nothing but trouble, and Katnat does not like trouble. Let me show you off a bit instead, hmm? Will you allow me that? It has been an age since we had Sarentu around here. Your people certainly made life more interesting. One time, they told us a tale about the rare mating rituals of the giant
You are
Zaku.
courting trouble.
Apparently, it can take days.
Do you have no other?
But there will be time for that later. Our great tree has many stories, lived many lives, hosted your ancestors as our guest before you. And there was not one Sarentu who could resist how our dyes dance. Come, see my weavers. Darling, we must catch up.
This silk is not right at all.
Koranu, my dear, let us see your latest. Gorgeous silk, is it not? Not as sturdy as it once was, not since the Kinglor flowers closed. But still, you will not find better. Stronger than Zakru will, I promise you that. And you know how the Zezwa love to brag. Koranu is quite the weaver. She will help you out. Anything you need.
Yes, please take my mind off this. I've been working on it for hours, and it's still not quite where I want it.
You see...
If it is not perfect, I hope I have something you like. Does back if you need more.
You see, now is the time for beauty, for art. Speaking of which... Relun!
Finally decided to grace me with your presence, have you?
And with a Sarentu, no less. Exciting, is it not?
Another lost soul for you to guide over the rocky ravines of life. Better meant to wait, Sarentu.
Ah, still cross, I see.
If you are smart, you will not let this one fill your head with silk and dye. The heart of the Aranahe is taste.
Relun is a...
What are you looking for now? Go on now.
Relun is a prickly one, but he is the
Grandad
very
likes
best
this.
cook. He knows it too. And here, my dear friend, Kitangi.
Nafika, taking the Sarentu under your wing already.
A necessity, I should think. Look at these clothes. Pitiful. Rough and prickly like a hermit bud. You lack the grace of your ancestors. They knew how to dress.
Rough and prickly is what I'm used to.
Well, now you will shine brightly. Rival the rainforest with our collars, my Houndu. Our silk will serve you well. Strengthened with Sternbeast hide, it will stop you from getting chewed up out there. Or at least, you will be hard to swallow.
Sternbeast? Can this child track?
I've done okay so far.
Okay. What do we think of okay? Do you thrive on okay, child? Or do you only survive?
Itu is on a hunt. I'm sure he will make a fine guide.
Indeed, if you can find him. There is a hunting camp near the water. Itu will be there. But do not upset his hunt. He will not thank you for that.
Go on, my Houndu. A respectful hunt will show Katnat you remember the ways of the people. Not lot.
Come to better yourself.
Do you
Take
have
good
no
care of your
armor?
bow.
Have you seen Vuan? Do you know what Vuan is? She promised she would bring me dyeing materials, but she has been gone forever.
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
I cannot gather my own supplies. I have no ikran. Vuan offered to help, but what if something happened to her because of me?
I can look for her if you like.
Oh, could you? She likes to forage near Shaded Grove. Perhaps you could ask around for her there.
I could start again.
Sotlek, I made it to the Aranahe.
Where is your clan?
Weren't wrong about them. But one of them took me in. Nafika. She thinks I can impress Katnat if I show him I can hunt properly.
They sent you on a hunt? I should have showed you how myself.
It's okay. Nafika said one of their hunters might show me how. Itu.
Be careful. You do not need to prove yourself to them. You are Sarentu, and Kanan should honor that. Come back to HQ anytime you like, all right? You are not alone, and there is much to do here.
could be Itu. Your Ikran is beautiful.
My Zome, for her no wind is too strong, no challenge too great. We hunt with heart, in harmony. Are you here to admire us? I would not fault you for that.
No, I'm looking for Itu.
My name has reached other clans. Even lost ones. Let me guess, Nafika sent you to me. She wants me to teach. Boring, I say. To be safe at home, telling the little ones of Hans, of adventure. They would not understand. What does danger mean to those who have only known safety? Zome and I tear through the skies together, our hearts pounding, our senses on fire. That rush makes us strong, fearless, the best hunters.
Nafika did say you were hunting Sternbeast. Can I join?
Is that what you are after? Are you a good hunter?
I was never taught how.
Never taught how? What have your people been doing all these years? Did you find a land without hunting? A place where creatures lay down to die willingly? See there. Young hunters practice on targets first. Practice, or it will be the Sternbeast hunting you. You can hit a static target at least. Come. Not bad. At least your thanks will have meaning.
My thanks?
Are you serious? What have your people been doing? What kind of life have you lived?
It's a long story.
If I wanted to hear a long story, I would be at home. Each time you hunt, you must take a life. And so you must thank your sister or brother for their gifts as they return to the Great Mother. I see you. Your spirit goes to Ewa and your body stays to become part of the people. Thank you for these gifts. This way you let her ascend to the ancestors. Remember that, and do not waste the gifts you receive.
The gifts. Right.
The hide, the meat. You know what to do with them? Nefika will show you. Go on. You do not need me to hold your hand.
There is no honor in fleeing this fight.
Katnat will make things right. He always does.
Let the night stay peaceful.
Some mineral they found near the Dyer's Bowl. At least, I think so.
Ewa provides. That is for certain. Natu's dye is full of lumps.
There is no honor in fleeing this fight.
I hope I have something you like. Come back if you need more.
Katna is inflexible as stone.
Want to ride out to the Five Sisters tomorrow? Sounds good. I always want to ride. Five sisters went to battle, waiting for their mother to return from battle. But she never did, and so they turned to stone.
Good.
Is that the one about
Good.
the giant
That
Tua
is progress.
is right. The Sky People are scum.
What is it you need?
Stay sharp, young one.
What clan are you?
Etua deserves support too.
So it is just fog and mushrooms then. Is that real?
That is what I heard. And their
I
capital
hope I
is
am
hidden
worrying
in
for
the
nothing.
rocks.
I think someone is pulling your tail. Nobody
I
can
have
just
not
live in
seen
the
you
rocks
before.
nibbling on mushrooms.
You are courting trouble.
Your Ikran is beautiful.
My Zor. You can hit a static target at least. Come.
We are not some brawling settler. You should know better.
Not bad. At least
Another extraction site. I see towers and silos.
Sounds like a gas mine. 3 guesses what's in those silos. If I'm reading these plans right, you'll need to disable the towers and the gas storage facility.
I see you. Your spirit goes to Awa, and your body stays to become part of the people. Thank you for these gifts. Thank you for these gifts.
Thank you.
A lot of fish here. My skills fail me today. Perhaps you will do a better job with your bow. Or do you prefer to... A lot of fish here, but my skills fail me today. Perhaps you will do a better job with your bow. Or do you prefer to spear?
Thank you for these gifts.
Where are you from?
Tell me, if one of the Sky People's flying machines went down near your home,
The tiny sky people?
Oh, here we go.
Yes, here I go. Come to look down your nose at me, have you?
Now, you know how I love you. But I stand by what I said before.
can I help with something?
Exactly as is.
I
Come
swear
back if you need more.
one bite of your real sari seeds, and you would be begging me for the rest.
A beggar I will never be. Pin down.
This is a simple recipe. A kametire to bake it.
Sky people are tough.
We will need more double heads at this rate.
Everyone just needs to stop talking.
I have some meat from my hunt. Nafika said you...
You sent this forlorn miscreant to bother me?
Is there something wrong with your home?
Fresh herbs bring the dish
Etua said it
alive.
suffers.
Ah, the Kinglor are uneasy. We have provided for them since their flowers closed, but their numbers are too many. Gatnat would prefer Etua to focus all her energies on them. But I think that child does her best. Now pay attention. Gatnat should see you still have some Navi skill, and I should like to see it myself.
Tua is a champion. We should all follow her in battle.
Grandad would like this.
Can those
Everyone
puny
says
sky
they
people
can
wreak
cook,
this
but
much
no
havoc?
one
What is
does
it you
like
need?
me.
I do not believe it.
good care of your bow.
Have a look then. Nope. Use it well.
I hope I have something you like. Let me know if I can help with anything else.
Do you know what happened at Stoneblade Ridge? The hunters were laughing about it.
I heard a bunch of Zeswa hunters had a skirmish with a storm glider.
Too much bragging lead them to try something foolish? Typical of the Zeswa.
What do Sky people want with my music?
Good. Now show Katna how you
does.
have mixed your colors with our own, just as your people once did. Do not be afraid of him. His bark is worse than his bite. I will follow shortly.
Again? How did they ruin this again?
Who brought you here?
Avoid it, for hunters especially.
Back already? Have you given up this pointless search?
A little Zakru cheese would go well with this.
A Sarentu?
You have outdone yourself. The meat was so juicy, and it had that sweet crust.
Nefika has had her way. Now you look more like the Sarentu we remember. The loss of your people pains us. We valued their counsel, but we know you are not here to offer their wisdom.
The Sky People. The Resistance fights them, but they can't do it alone.
This is why you have come. You stand in the heart of our home tree. Its warm embrace. Even you, lost one, must feel it. And you ask me to bring war here? No.
They bring war with them. Please.
We Aranahe do not seek conflict. And yet you goad us, desperate for a fight. Do you remember your family?
A little. My mother. Her smile. Her warmth.
Did you see her die? Did she smile at you then helpless, desperate to reassure you? Have you seen Ewa's light leave someone you love?
Well, you certainly made an impression. Katnat is not easily rattled. Be careful, my Auntu.
I wasn't trying to anger him.
Keep your chin up. Pay a visit to the very top of our tree. Our Tsahik is back.
Who knew the Sarentu were troublemakers?